how, oh, that was so hard to cut that toe. How disgusting are feet. Like, they're really, look at my feet. You mean they should be made, I mean, not everyone's feet are so disgusting, but my feet are really terrible. And it's sort of, I'm not alone. Most people have ugly feet. I don't hate them. I don't hate my feet. I just think they're ugly. And I think it just happens in life. It's like you can't hide your, like you can run and you can hide your feet, but you can't hide your age in your feet. Your feet really do show. You know how they get all, look at this really weird, like the toenails have gone like, what is this? It's like, my God, have you ever tried cutting these things? They're like, you know, how good is, oh my God. I can't even cut that toenail. It is like fully weird. And I have to paint them all the time. If I don't paint my toenails, there's this weird shit in them all. It's disgusting. It's a real, ow. It's a disgusting thing. And I like, sort of don't like, if I find people actually looking at my feet, I become really self-conscious. I'm like, what are you looking at my feet for? And get like that really foot thing. A bit foot phobic. I don't. Although I'm not one of those, because I'm not like so bad I wouldn't wear, you know, thongs or something. I wear thongs all the time actually. I have thongs. The only thing with the problem is I wear thongs all the time, so I've got that weird gap there. See that? That weird, see how I've grown that big gap? That's the thong gap. There. It's foul. Actually, when I saw that appearing about 10 years ago, I decided to stop wearing G-strings. So I thought, what if that happens to my ass? It doesn't matter. It seems to have happened to my ass anyway. But, you know, there's sort of, look at that weird toe there. Look how, what is the point of that? That, you know how that grows? Have you seen those old nana feet and all the toes go like that? You know why? Because they've got inside feet. And then those toes are like that. And then the toes will start going up like that. They all start gathering on that toe. I think that's from wearing tight, I don't know how you get away with that because I can't bear that sort of foot discomfort like that. So I wear thongs a lot. So I've got a sort of a thong foot. I've got like a big, that big bally thing there. And this disgusting dry, oh, I'm getting this too, look. That cracky thing down there, that is really attractive. I remember once, years ago, obviously not recently, some bloke was like offered to suck my toes, you know, as some sort of weird thing. And I went, oh, you are disgusting. I thought there was something really kind of, you know, like, wow, that's sort of like offering to lick the bin or something, you know. I walk outside, you know, sure, maybe he's on 9.5 weeks or something, became slightly eroticized by the sides of feet or something, but you know, sometimes I like the dog lick my feet, but you know, even he backs away looking a bit disgusted. I think he'd rather lick the bin actually. See, that's the one that's got a weird fungal thing there. I just have to cut it around. It's like horse feet. It's not very pleasant. See, it doesn't matter how much Botox or yoga or whatever you do, or you can be carb free. You can eat as much carbs as you like and you can still have pretty ugly feet. I think it's just genetic. I think it's just what you get the feet that you're supposed to have. I don't like those clawed toenails. Thank God for a bit of paint. This is like painting man feet. It's hysterical because I have to paint them up a little bit. I often think, you know, I don't mind. It doesn't matter what you do. It's baby feet though. Baby, how beautiful. I think I love baby feet. Baby feet before they ever touch the ground. I think are the most beautiful feet. Those puffy little pink things with the silly little toes, like little tiny little pink teardrops of stupid puffiness. You just want to bite them or eat them or chew them. Like baby feet are just like, oh, you could just serve them at a Chinese restaurant in a bowl. So good. As soon as your feet touch the ground, it's all over, Red Rover. Going downhill, you've started the decline into feet ugliness, where your feet just start to show. Look at that. And I love that. That's like paint. That is disgusting. Look at your feet for a long time and they become more and more repulsive. It's great. It's like a horror film. After this one I have to paint here. This is like creepy. Mary Magdalene actually, it's funny, you know the whole Stroetsel story. You know, I think Jesus would have had those manky hippie feet because he was in the desert in sandals all the time. You know, he would have had some pretty shady pieces of meat, you know. His dogs would have been pretty wild, if you know what I mean. But, you know, she gave probably the first pedicure ever known. You know, when she gave it with her tears and wiped his feet with her hair. It's kind of like an exfoliation, I think, a bit of an exfoliate, which is quite good. And it was probably because, you know, she probably thought you are the Messiah, but man, you need to do something about your feet. And, you know, the whole thing is she was onto something because, you know, after years, you know, walking in the desert in a pair of sandals, and then even for me now, I mean, I would forgive anyone anything if they touch my feet like that, you know, for that period of time. Because it doesn't matter, though, how long you soak your feet. It never goes back to that niceness, that soft, nice. You can do it a little bit, you know. That's not quite so bad. Although, see, like I painted it, but how big is my toe? Look at the size of my big toe. That is a massive toe. I call it the power toe. And, you know, for years as a young woman, I felt so intimidated by the size of my toe. I had to grow into my power toe. That is the toe of a woman you can't fuck with. That is the toe of a woman whose toe is bigger than yours. I haven't met a man, actually, whose toe is as big as mine. I think, you know, I have a massive, like it really starts there. That is a big toe. You know, if I was a bloke, I would have a massive pair of sandals. No, I'd have a massive penis, I'm sure. I'm not saying I've got a massive anything else in the female department. I'm just saying I've got a big toe, that's all. But it is the power. It is the power toe, you know. Put your toe up here, put your toe. Show me, this is a normal woman's toe. Put your normal woman's toe. Oh, you're quite powerful, but not as powerful as me. Can you see that? Look at that giant toe, eh? Men weep. When they see that toe, they weep in fear, and so they should. Anyway, I'm off to... Yeah, Elvis, do you want to have a lick at my toes? Look at this. Here you go. Have a lick. See, look here, have a lick. No. No. You want to suck my toes, Elvis? See? See? No takers. I don't care. Anyway, that's it. And I say always don't do creepy inside feet. If you're going to let your feet age, get them outside. But wash them. It's disgusting not doing that. And cut the nails. Outside, not inside. Bad move to cut your nails inside the house. It's disgusting. Yeah, check that out. Oh! There you go, another little bit of family etiquette with Mandy Nolan and her disgusting feet. Oh, look at that. Twinkle toes.